I think I want to start out today with an aggression build. I've been talking about, digging deep, white fox, those types of cards because we have a lot of mechanisms for discarding cards off the top of our deck with Magneto. And so anything that synergizes with that, when you discard this card, you get to add it to your hand, it goes into play, that kind of stuff. I think we can capitalize that on that a little bit. And I want to pair that with aggression and go no quarter and potentially push up to a 50-ish card deck. Um to try it out. Yeah, I decided risky business, but with the house rule that there is a crisis icon on this Norman side, so you can't just sit here on Norman side and win the game. So you're there's a crisis icon. We're not able to remove threat from the main if we are on Norman Osborne side. So let's get into deck building. We're gonna start out. Where did my energy go? Huh. Well, we're gonna find energy at some point. Uh, but we've got our doubles. Huh. All right. I'll grab this one. We got our doubles. I love the goblin scenario. So I the double sided villains I think is just something that I hope that we get to revisit at some point because I really like, the flipping, the managing of all of that. I think that it's a very, very solid scenario. We are here. Let's go ahead and also grab a Def Focus. These are just the cards that were in my other deck. When I do these, I don't clean it all up because I'm lazy. We've got X Jet. We'll put Utopia here. I'm not 100% sure that we will play Utopia, but um, we'll have to see what and if we add X-Men allies into the deck. What modular? I put the new one, Hellfire, because we only got to see one of the Hellfire cards last time, and so I figured I'd just try Hellfire again. Do you think there will ever be more discard tech like Digging Deep, White Fox, or Lockjaw? Um, Probably not. My guess is that we may see something locked to a hero, but I think that the that kind of archetype paired with heroes that can do it well is already pretty rounded out. So I don't necessarily know how many more toys the designers would give us for that. But maybe. I was hoping for Hellfire. Heck yeah. I think Digging Deep is a little too inconsistent with Magneto. Yeah, and that's why we do it, right? We'll see how it goes. I can see Norman thinking he was special enough to join a club like that. The other thing with that is really funny, Trap it. The other thing about the digging deep, I think it would work pretty well in a leadership build when you have access to Domino and you can swap those cards on the top of the deck. But we're gonna sit here. Let's grab X. Got Def Focus, Children of the Atom. We won't play with that quite yet. We'll put one of those over there. Okay. And then let's take a look at our aggression cards. If we are going no quarter, I do want to lean a little bit heavier into aggression because we only hit on those aggression cards, and so it may be worth, you know, going a little bit higher there. But before that, let's grab the rest of, here we got White Fox, and I need Weapon X. Where did I put Weapon X? I could see like a hero version of Boost. Oh, secondary effects. Oh, that would be cool. That would be really, really cool. I would like that a lot. Oh, I would. Yeah. I already really like this archetype. And so I would be so down for that. I'm going to grab the 3 Digging Deeps and the White Fox. And I'm going to look over here and see if I can find. Oh, these are the build support. I like Face the Past a lot. White Queen, Weapon X. Let's try and avoid more of those quite so far. I was thinking something like that and maybe even lock the aspect. I could see it. I could see it. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. Like when you discard this card, deal 2 damage to an enemy, similar to like Audacity or something like that. I feel like I feel like resource cards. There's a design space there for resource cards where like you have an audacity when you spin this card deal 1 damage to the villain. If it's spin this card deal a damage to the villain. If you discard this card, um, deal 1 damage to the villain or something like that. But it's a physical resource or something like that. How many binders do I need for my entire collection? And do you use binders for the other LCGs? One binder for the collection. Um, this is all the cards for the all the collection. Then I have boxes and modulars and modulars and villains and heroes stored in boxes, and then one binder for all the other LCGs as well. Alrighty, we are here. Where's Gold Balls? Gold Balls is discard strategy. Um, Probably want to grab Psylocke, but let's go ahead and grab No Quarter first. That's We could go follow through. That's pretty slow, but it'd be fun. I do like having fun. No Quarter. So you have to spend a out of sleeves there. You have to spend a punch resource. You deal 4 damage to an enemy for each point of excess damage dealt by this attack. Discard the top card of your deck and add each aggression card discarded this way to your hand. So we're going to be adding digging deeps as well. So still trying to figure out how to store everything. Yeah, it's a whole game. It's its own game. I'm at work and didn't hear how Magneto is. Magneto's magnetically cool. Let's go ahead and grab No Quarters there. Okay, we do have X-Jet, which can be the physical resource that we're going to be needing for No Quarter. We could go, honestly, we could go with a Hone Technique style build. I ask a question then tune out while helping patients. You know what? Honestly, I'd rather you tune out and help the patients than try and help the patients while focusing on me. Magneto is good. I've only actually played one game with Magneto, but the one game that I played so far, I did really enjoy. Setting the game up as my current biggest blocker point, yeah, yeah. I, I mean, the hard part is starting, right? And like setting up, tearing down. I do that a lot with normal board games. I've made it so that Marvel Champions is just really easy to pull out and play, because it's my job. So I have a little bit of a higher incentive to make it, and I kind of have space for it. But like for normal board games, I hate setting them up. It's gotten to the point where it's like I don't want to set anything up. Change of Fortune Ghost Spider. Ooh, nice. Would you say Magneto is OP? Part of me wants him to be OP like Doctor Strange. I don't know yet. Um, I don't know yet. I have only played one game with him. That went fairly well, but it was a S tier deck versus a lower tier villain, and so I'm not 100% sure. I think the things that could keep him from S tier would be just like his high cost curve. But that being said, he's got a lot of ways to offset that cost, and so he has some very very conditional statuses in his kit with like wrapped in metal. Or I'm sorry, wrapped in metal into magnetic missile. It's a very expensive status lock or status effect. And I think that's his only one, and that a lot of the S tier characters typically have statuses in their kit. More Magneto games, let's go. He does seem expensive. He seems expensive, but he does have the magnetic cards in here, and he has +1 card in his hero form, and so his magnetic pull gets him a card, and so you offset the cost a little bit there. I did float gambit last week. Sick. Love this. I cleared lay the trap with 2 turn the tides in hand and 6 charge counters. That's sick. That's awesome. That's amazing. That's amazing. He does not have the magnetic trait. Yeah, so TBE doesn't work, unfortunately. Yeah, I like that, Jeremy. That's a good way to look at it. Biggest strength is that he is very rich, but his kit is very situational. which makes me think. Yeah, we're definitely gonna grab some minion summoning here, and so let's grab like a. We're gonna just grab Angela. I don't think we need to stay in the X-Men too much. So let's grab Angela. Let's grab two looking for troubles. I don't know if we need three of them. Let's grab two. Um, but a lot of his cards deal with needing minions in play, so we'll see. I hope they make Juggernaut a play. Oh, that'd be cool. One day, Doctor Doom. Doom should probably be versatile. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really, really fun. I think we will grab a Hall of Heroes. Let's go ahead and grab a Hone Technique as well. And we'll look at some attacks. We do have the no quarter. We can get an aerial trait, so we could go with Dive Bomb if we wanted to. If we were just, that crazy. Could be kind of fun, honestly. Um, full body charge. Kind of interesting. I think we'll go with melee. Melee gives us the mental resource that we need for Hone Technique. Sup, David? How's it going? You know, watch my friend stream on your birthday. Happy birthday! Hope you're doing well. Hope the knee is good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4. So we are at 39 cards. I think I kind of want to lean heavier into the red cards. So we can grab. We don't have any weapons, do we? So lock and load is not great here. We got to build face the past. You getting around to disc golf in this weekend? Super stoked. Nice. I have a really, really short course here that I've played a couple of times since I messed up my back, but since then I have gone one time to like what I would consider like a normal course, and it was a good time. Let's grab a Throg. Let's grab a Hulk. All the cheap allies. Cheap allies are fun. Cheap red allies are fun. Let's grab a Psylocke. This is a little bit expensive here, and I don't know if we have enough for the Hone Technique. 2, 4. Got 2, 4, 6, 7. So 42. So I think we probably want to lean into more aggression events. Let's grab power. Yeah, power of aggression. Power of aggression gets hit with and is perfect for no quarter. And then honestly, we may just. I mean, like dive bomb is fun. 2, 4, 5. So 4, 6 cards left. Let's grab. I mean, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's have some fun with dive bomb. Yeah. Let's do it. Since we are running Dive Bomb, I am going to go ahead and grab a copy of Superpower Training so that I can get the. I do like Pitchback Darth Raven. Good call. I think I'm going to grab that. I do want to grab a copy of Superpower Training so that we can get that aerial upgrade, which I believe is his cape. So that gives him aerial, which gives him the ability to play dive bomb and pitchback. But if we are running a 50 card deck, it's going to be harder for us to get that. And so we're going to be uh, with the inclusion of the superpower training that kind of gives us a +1 copy of that card. And then he's got a lot of upgrades that we can magnetic bubble, right? Like we have a reoccurring upgrade that we can grab. So I think superpower training is going to be pretty good with Magneto regardless, because you can play it pretty much at any time. Magneto isn't strange OP. He's well balanced and consistent at getting his kit out. Deft is okay, but not required. He already has a resource generator for some cards. The def, yeah. Hey, what's up? Dumb idea. Would come get me, bub. Psychic misdirection work in any of the psionic heroes. Come get me, bub. Psychic misdirection. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Bombs away. I think I want to not go with Bombs Away. Bombs Away is not an attack, so it wouldn't trigger Hall of Heroes. And so if we can figure out a way to hit Hall of Heroes, that's why I like pitch back a little bit more. Or as FFG calls him, Magneto. Wait. I don't think I get it. We're going to grab a superpower training. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's grab the 2 pitchbacks, and that's our 50. Oh, I just saw it. Sweet. Did they spell it wrong? Nice. That sounds like something I would do. Alrighty. The Master of Magnetism starting out here against a Norman Osborn. I love running one full body charge now in most of my deck. You can just oh, that's true. Yeah, full body charge is thank you. Okay, so Norman Osborn is going to start out with 18 health. I forget how much health this dude has. This dude has a lot of health. Almost as much as Thanos, which I find hilarious. We get 10 health. I'm going to start up here at 10. We are playing with the house rule. That, if I can find it, there's a crisis icon on Norman's side. So we cannot remove threat from the main scheme. Oh, magenta. Green Goblin would be thick. Alright, we got Hostile Takeover. Put the Criminal Enterprise environment into play. Shuffle the encounter deck. Advance to stage 1B. This comes in. It starts with 2 threats. Threats out at 7. When completed, we're going to place some Infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. Then discard 1 card from each player's deck for each Infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. We've got it enters play with 2 Enterprise counters. These are by the same token. If there are no Infamy counters, we're going to flip them to flip Norman to Green Goblin and flip that to State of Madness. When we flip, deal 4 indirect damage to each player, and then when he would scheme, we're removing a Madness counter instead. But this is kind of the interesting thing here. When he would take an amount of damage, we're removing that many counters. So we actually cannot damage him while he's in Norman's side. We have to flip him. He's going to come in, and he's mean. He is mean here. 4 indirect damage. He attacks for 4. So you do want some defensive strategy there. But that is the only way that we're going to be able to remove threat. So it kind of creates a little bit of a race. It creates a little bit more tension in the encounter deck setup. So do they have... I don't think they have any of those in Champions yet, Dark Slim. Nope. This is actually a goated scenario with Magneto if you get the bubble out. I hate when Norman flips and he... Oh! That's... Yeah. Because when he flips to stage 3, it is just 4 damage to the face. There is really nothing you can do about it other than Magnetic Bubble. But that's a really good point. We should prioritize getting Magnetic Bubble out there and still chump blocking with our allies. Which... I guess Hulk is really good against this too. You can throw Hulk out there. Hulk can take the 4 indirect damage into his 5 health and then chump block. Usually when I put Hulk in a deck, he is not doing anything other than jumping in front of attacks, because that's That's how risky I am in my playstyle. Alrighty. Norman Osborn with the Hellfire Club. Here we go. I think. Trying to think of who is the goal, or what is the mulligan priority target here? What is this? Oh, there's my energy. Hey, I found my energy. Hulk and a String Colossus build. Oh yes, yeah, unless I'm specifically building for Hulk, where I have like a stupid amount of strengths or something like that, or physical resources. Yes, then it's a ton of fun. I've gotten better these days with some of the heroes that can manipulate. Oh yeah. I really like. I did do a Domino Hulk deck, which was a lot of fun. We get 6 cards. We got Asteroid M, Magnetic Missile, Pitchback, Wrapped in Metal, Gold Balls, and a No Quarter. Okay, we're definitely mulliganing these 3. We can't actually play them right now. No Quarter is not going to be played. We don't have a minion. Asteroid M, we can exhaust Asteroid M to shuffle the topmost magnetic card into our discard pile, heal 1 damage from your identity. I like Asteroid M here mainly for the indirect damage that's going to be coming at us. So if we're able to flip and manipulate the game state so that we're not, scheming out too hard. Asteroid M can be pretty solid for us there. It's kind of expensive. We're looking at 4/7, which we can play on turn 1 with Magneto with his magnetic pull ability. But let's go ahead and keep it, and then we'll see what we got. We got Dive Bomb. We don't need that. Magnetic Bubble. We may want that. Another Dive Bomb. Well, that's good. That's what you want. And Hall of Heroes. Alrighty. Well, there you go. I think that's probably what we want to do. Because we're going to get another card with Eric's ability. We can use Asteroid M to shuffle the Magnetic Bubble back in. We do want Magnetic Bubble at some point. Yeah, it's not a great opening. I do like Hall of Heroes, but I think just from a tempo standpoint, I'd rather play Hall of Heroes later. Red cards are going to be a little bit easier to get back if we're running this no quarter thing. And so I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to go Asteroid M, paying for it with a Magnetic Bubble and Dive Bomb. We'll exhaust Asteroid M to shuffle the Magnetic Bubble back into our deck. We get to heal 1 damage, but that's fine. Then we'll flip up. Magneto will Magnetic Pull. Discard cards until we get a Magnetic card. There's a Psylocke, looking for trouble. Metal Shards, that's a Magnetic card there. Now we're going to use these 3 to play Gold Balls. We're going to get hit in the face, and it's going to be fine. Gold Balls is going to go ahead and punch Norman. We're going to increase it by 1. Hey, it's a Digging Deep. Okay, we get Digging Deep in our hand. That is enough to flip Criminal Enterprise. So it comes in with 2 Madness counters. We're going to flip Green Goblin. We're going to take 4 indirect damage. We're going to throw that on Magneto. 1, 2, 3, 4. This now goes away. And Magneto will sit here and thwart here. We have Digging Deep. We're going to toss Digging Deep. We don't need Digging Deep. Let's stand up. He has a 4 attack. That's insane. We're just going to toss Gold Balls in front of this attack, I think. So we're going to throw one of the indirect damage onto Gold Balls rather than myself. 4 attack is crazy. Probably what we will do, assuming that we don't remove one of these counters, is flip back down next round, and we can start using Asteroid M to heal back up and then just build faster. We got Angela. Wrapped in, that's a fun combo right there. Power of Aggression. Genius. Magnetic Bubble. Magnetic Bubble seems kind of fun. I'm not going to lie to you. Built a Miss Marvel deck last night. Screw it. Sandman is a quick match. Forgetting about the Sand. It's tough. That's tough. Not heavy Miss Marvel. Yeah, that's a tough matchup right there. We're gonna start. We're gonna add one. Green Goblin's going to hit us in the face for 4. We're gonna toss gold balls in front of it. It's gonna be 4. Place 1 infamy counter if you cannot remove 1 state of madness. So that stings. Gold balls dies. Or maybe the better term is obliterated. Then we got an encounter card, Private Security Specialist Guard. It's a 0/1. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and play Angela. After Angela enters play, we get to search the top 10 cards of our deck, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, for a minion and put it into play. We got Celine, we got Sebastian. After Sebastian Shaw is attacked, give him a face down boost card. He cannot be attacked again this phase. Whatever we pull, we're wrapping in metal. And so, like, as a private security specialist is not as, as big of a threat to flip on an encounter card. And so I'm thinking about going Celine. We would take 1 plus a boost card damage, which would be 7, but then we can wrap her in metal. Be okay. I think Sebastian Shaw is a little bit worse. So let's just go ahead and grab Sebastian Shaw. He's toughness and villainous. And after he's attacked, give him a face down boost card. He cannot be attacked again this phase. But then we get Angela out here for free. We'll use a Genius to play Wrapped in Metal on Sebastian Shaw. Let's use Magnetic Pull. Oh, we got Master of Magnetism. Heck yeah, let's go. Which is a magnetic card. We're going to use both of these to play the Magnetic Bubble. So we get Retaliate 1. Whenever we're taking out a damage, place it here. Then if there's at least 6 damage here, discard Magnetic Bubble. So that's going to be nice. If we can gamify it, we can probably sit here and I'm trying to figure out if it can soak 2 Green Goblin attacks, right? Because if you go over that threshold, if you go to like 10 damage, as long as it gets so like if you put 5 damage on it and 5 more damage, it blocks 10 total damage, which is pretty great. I'm thinking, do we flip down? I think let's have Angela and Magneto go ahead and take out the security specialist. We can do that. I think I will go ahead and flip down. We'll lose this, but then we have the magnetic bubble to flip it back. And then Angela gets 1 more activation, which actually is going to probably be to flip Norman back to Green Goblin. So I think that's going to be... Then we can get Asteroid in, we can get the extra card. So let's go ahead and flip down. Shuffle the top 3 cards back into our deck, which are all resource cards, which feels pretty good at this point in the game. I'm digging Magneto. I think that I'm enjoying his play lines. Also, I still cannot find my stage 1. I've gone through every single part of my deck. I cannot find stage 1 of Claw. No idea where it went. Alrighty. Asteroid M. We will shuffle the topmost magnetic card, which is Metal Shards, and heal 1 damage from Eric. So we're going to go back up to 8. Okay. We will stand up. We get 6 cards. We got Pitchback, Genius, Professor X, nice. Digging Deep, love drawing that. White Fox, love drawing that. And a Master of Magnetism. I think what we can probably do is throw the Master of Magnetism, use the Master of Magnetism to play Professor X, and then shuffle it right back in with Asteroid M. So that would be nice. We'll go 1 here. Forced Interrupt. We're going to remove a counter. So this is going to flip back to Criminal Enterprise, which will flip Norman, adding our Crisis icon back here. Then we cannot activate here. We got Hellfire Pawn. We got Guard, Patrol, Surge. So we're going to Surge into all in a day's work. Place 2 infamy counters here. Alrighty, cool. I didn't quite think about the fact that, well, I guess this is Guard. So we are going to be in an issue. Yeah, it'll be fine. Magneto is pretty strong. He's a hero that will just get better as more sets comes out. He almost feels like a better Wolverine and Captain Marvel. What's um what's the connection that you have with Wolverine? I love the video Villain Theory did on Maria spoilers. My hope for the next wave is more alter ego tech, but another yeah. I bet we will. It feels very much like a alter ego. Oh, that is easy to play. Okay. Yeah. That's fair. It is my turn. We are going to go digging deep and Master of Magnetism to play Professor X. We will go ahead and confuse Norman. Slightly annoying. We do have a patrol here. Asteroid M will heal 1 damage and shuffle Master of Magnetism back into the deck. Wolverine feels offended. Okay. Most Magic the Gathering card game fans appreciate how good Captain Marvel is, so I usually give her the blue Magic player and Wolverine to the. Yeah, that's fair. Nice. Let's flip up to Magneto. We're going to use a Pitchback and a Genius to go ahead and just drop White Fox onto the table. White Fox and Angela will take out the Hellfire Pawn. Professor, nope. We'll go ahead and take 2 here. And X doesn't really get to do anything. That's sad. Alrighty, we'll stand up. We got Dive Bomb, Utopia. I don't think Utopia should be in this deck. Electromagnetic Blast, the Power of Aggression, Melee. Alright, we're going to add 1 here, taking us up to 3. Norman, when he would attack, place 2 infamy counters here. Not activating. Osborn Manufacturing. When revealed, if he is in Norman Osborn, we're going to place an additional threat there. So that comes in with 3. And an acceleration icon. Perfect. Professor X at the end of the round gets discarded. Let's go ahead and magnetic pull. So we got magnetic missile. So I think we'll just go ahead and do this, right? Yeah. 100% we are. Let's go Dive Bomb to play Magnetic Missile. Discard a minion with Wrapped in Metal attached. Boom. Just like that. Deal 5 damage to an enemy and stun it. So we'll stun here. And then these flip into State of Madness. Green Goblin will flip. We're going to deal 4 indirect damage to each player. We'll take it on Magnetic Bubble. You know, nowhere feels weird. Maybe Blood Rage since you were knocking Bozos. Alright, this is gone now, which is nice. We got White Fox and a Magneto to clear here. Just kind of maintaining. That should be damage. We could play melee. We could play electromagnetic blast. Let's try Electromagnetic Blast. Utopia and Melee will play Electromagnetic Blast, removing 3 threat from the main here. We're going to hang on to power. We're going to stand up. Looking for trouble. Magneto's Cape. There's that aerial. Finally. So we can start playing our dive bombs and stuff. Melee again. And a Magneto's Helmet. Alrighty. That's nice. We're going to go 1 on the main. Green Goblin is stunned. Then our encounter card is a Hired Gun. Choose either give the villain 1 face down boost card or place 2 infamy encounters on Criminal Enterprise. We don't have Criminal Enterprise, so boost card it is. Magneto. Hey, Digging Deep goes into our hand. And we got Metal Shards. Nice. We could play Metal Shards here. Yeah, we probably are going to. Seems pretty good. But there's also a lot of other things I want to play. I feel like Magneto's Cape is priority number 1. So let's go ahead and use a Digging Deep and a Looking for Trouble to play Magneto's Cape. So after you, I 100%, yeah. Sequencing is going to come, but I 100% should have played this before I dropped Magneto. We could just drop the helmet. I kind of like just dropping the helmet. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna use these 3. We're gonna discard them in this order. We're gonna spend them in this order to play the helmet. So we're gonna get steady, and we can exhaust this to generate. Take back Caesar okay on these streams. Go for it. To generate a resource for a magnetic card. We're going to use Magneto and White Fox, which is going to take White Fox out of the game. There, to take out the Hired Gun. Then we are going to flip down, and we got White Fox, Power of Aggression, and Melee shuffled back into the deck. And then we're going to also Asteroid M to go Metal Shards. Hey, Conquest, how's it going? We also get to heal 1. I do like the puzzle, and like I should have been like, you know, next time when I'm looking at, I plan on flipping down, putting Digging Deep on those, the top card of the deck, because we want them in the deck. So if we can shuffle them back in using the Survivor response, kind of just continuously put those back into the deck, we're going to be able to get more utilization out of them. And so that feels, I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot. That's fun. All right. We're going to stand up. We got 2, 4, 6. Master of Magnetism, Melee, Power of Aggression, Magneto's Armor, Electromagnetic Blast, and a Hulk. I do like that. I'm going to go 1 here. Green Goblin is confused. And then we got Selene. Quick Strike does not go off because we're in Alter Ego form. Let's go. Nice. Alrighty. I think what's our topmost magnetic card? It's a Electromagnetic Blast. We could shuffle that back in. I think more what I would like to do is to go Master of Magnetism to play my armor. Then use Asteroid M to shuffle Master of Magnetism back into the deck. Is basic double, is kit double, is power ups, and Digging Deep too many resources? I have not. Very, very small sample size right now. No. His kit is very expensive. But we've made it through half of a deck pass with that many resources. Hey, thank you for gifting the community sub. German Noob, congrats. Thanks. Thank you so very much, Pap. Hope you're doing well. Nice. Thank you. And so what that does Um, maybe what we need to think about, um, Darth Raven, is if we do find ourselves with a plethora of resources, running like Plan B, running Lockjaw, running Machine Man, those types of things, the typical resource sinks that would offset some of that. Dumb idea for Maria aggression deck. Boot camp, then use all of these aspect supports. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. I love boot camp. My birthday gift to the group. Happy birthday, Pat. Feels a lot like when we're playing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and flip up to hero farm. Magneto will go ahead and punch Celine for 2. I guess we don't have to exhaust that. We are going to Magneto magnetic pull. We got power of aggression. White Fox goes into play. Hone technique is gone. Extret is gone. No quarter is gone. Master of magnetism is what we do draw. All right. We got a lightning. We got everything but a fist. So no +1 attack from Magneto's armor, but the cape will ready us. Nice. Power of aggression will play a Hulk. Magneto will go ahead and take out Celine. Allies can't attack Celine, so we might as well just clear him or her. Um, nah, crazy. We're gonna, yeah, we're gonna play melee, and so we'll deal 3 damage and 3 damage to Green Goblin, and then we're still ready. 1, 2, 3. We'll go ahead and thwart here. White Fox will poke Green Goblin for 1. Hulk is gonna hang out and do things later. I run Plan B and Hulk now. Yeah, yeah. Plan B is great for Hulk. Yeah. Magneto's precon felt a little awkward. So many card needling allies that were cheap and very few allies could feel bad. And getting wrapped in metal or the one that throws the minion alongside. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the. I've gotten fairly lucky with having minions ready when I do have a wrapped in metal, but I feel like that can be a feel bad situation. How did the ruling fall on escape? I know someone a few days was saying printed icons, so wild icons didn't count. Um, the way that I read it, I don't think that it counts because it says if you discarded at least one of the following resource icons, I think if we look at how wild is printed, I think it said it can be considered. I don't know. Celine ability is cool. Wish more minion. Yeah, yeah, that is cool. Alrighty, we'll stand up. No need to take anybody out quite yet. We're gonna have White Fox block because I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this whole like White Fox is gonna block, then we're gonna flip down to Alter Ego and shuffle White Fox back in. We'll have to see what our hand looks like. 2, 4, 5. I don't actually think I'm going to do that. I lied because White Fox I want on. We're gonna digging deep, or we're gonna magnetic pull before we flip down. So White Fox is gonna get buried. The armor doesn't see the wild. Yeah, yeah. I think we'll. I hope we get Expert 3. I think Expert 3 would be cool. Looking at Husk, spending a wild is all 3. I don't have Husk right in front of me, so I'd have to re-look at what that is. We got Weapon X. Look at that. Def Focus. Okay. Let's go 1 here. Green Goblin is going to attack. We're going to toss Angela in front of it. So it's going to be a lot. A lot. Bye, Angela. I don't think Expert 3 will come in the next box. Maybe a scenario pack. I could see that. I feel like Expert 3 is more of a niche product, and the scenario packs feel like something that's more aimed at hardcore players, and I think only hardcore players care about Expert 3. If that makes sense. I consider pretty much anyone who's watching this right now a hardcore player. um, If you consume Marvel Champions content, I think you're a hardcore player. Counter card Dark Designs. We're getting schemed upon. Green Goblin is going to scheme. We're just going to remove one of these, making a flip down less enticing. My end game results beg to differ. Yeah, yeah, just a beginner here. Yeah, yeah, and like so. I think when I say hardcore, I think I mean more passionate, right? People who want to experience the entirety of the game. People who buy the core box and have fun with it. That's awesome, right? But people who are consuming content for it, like, have a passion for the game. Maybe that's a better way to put it. It's they're passionate about the game. Expert 3 is for people who like to traumatize themselves. I hope they go the route of like standard 3 where they don't increase the difficulty, they just modify it a little bit different. Alrighty, it is our turn. I do like this Weapon X deal. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna stay up just so that we can hit White Fox in this reshuffle. Um, yeah. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we should have one magnetic card left. I agree with that. Just 6 copies of Shat. Expert 2 is pretty hard. Yeah, and I think that, right, like standard 3 is easier than standard 2. And so that's what I would hope that they would do for Expert 3 is just change it, modify it so that it's probably on around the same difficulty level as Expert 1, but they modify it. It's just different. And maybe so Expert 3 would probably I would be okay with Expert 3 interacting with Pursue by the Past. And you have to play Standard 3 and Expert 3 together. I'm okay with that. Yeah, yes, 100% Thomas. Yes, Expert 3 should build on the stuff in Standard, more Nemesis stuff, but nasty. Yes. I just want to stop drawing Ultimate or Under Fire. Yeah. Your D&D group went hard into this game. Nice. So for each member's birthday this year, we got a Marvel Champions core boxes and Wave 1 hero packs. That's amazing. I love that. I don't think there will be an Expert 3 unless there's a specific reason for it. Standard 3 was to provide an alternate way to interact with the Nemesis set. Yeah. Husk could get any of the 3 for a wild. If you spent 3 wilds, you could do all 3. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. Expert 3 will be in F4 Deluxe or the next scenario pack. I like the idea of a scenario pack. That makes sense, I think. Deluxe, yeah. This game runs 5 more years eventually. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Let's hope the game runs at least 5 more years. I think we're just gonna apply some pressure here. We can use. Yeah. Okay. Let's just go for it. Let's go ahead and punch Green Goblin for 2. 1, 2. Let's use Magnetic Pull. So we're gonna discard cards. There it is. Metal Shards. And we discarded every single resource, so we're gonna get +1 to each one of our stats. And the cape will ready us. We'll punch for 3. 1, 2, 3. If I can push him here, that would actually be kind of interesting. Which I can. But all of that damage is going to run into the magnetic bubble and then hit the reshuffle. So that'll be nice. Discard a support upgrade, reveal your name. Thoughts on Face the Past? I like Face the Past a lot. I plan on building a couple of old hero new tricks with Face the Past just because it's a fun card. It's just fun. Standard and Expert 2 are the ones for most people who like to traumatize. Yeah, I don't play Standard or Expert 2. It's just brutal. Alrighty, let's go Magneto's helmets and an energy. No, let's not. Ah, I want to be able to get the tough status card from metal shards. I can hit metal shards twice. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hit. We're gonna go Hulk. We're gonna miss the reshuffle, but it is what it is. But then that 4 damage is gonna run right into the magnetic bubble. No, actually, force interrupt. Tough status. The tough would get blocked before the magnetic bubble. So let's roll the dice. Let's have some fun. Hulk is gonna deal 3 attack. After Hulk, it's gonna be a mental, so Hulk gets discarded. That's cool. I think this automatically reshuffles. We go 1, 2, 3. Hulk gets discarded. That stings. Do it. Do it now. Just playing with pre-con decks as I learned the game. Yeah, nice, nice. Do you have a favorite one so far, Conquest? I only run standard two if I'm rolling big dog hero like Strange Ham, Cyclops, or Cable. Yeah, yeah. Now Green Goblin only has 6 health, so we can get a tough status card. So that'll be fun. Alrighty. Let's go Magneto's helmet and an energy to play magnetic or metal shards. It's going to deal 7 damage. It does defeat the enemy. We'll get a tough. And 4 damage runs right into the tough. And he comes in with 22 health. I started with standard and expert. Did not like standard 2 or expert 2 as it made confused and stun useless. Yep. Yeah. Standard 3 is what the community asked for, so I feel like if they do expert 3, it will be iconic. Or painful. Or painful. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I like standard 3 way more than standard 2. Standard 3 is great, but I refuse to use it for some heroes. Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, it changes, and that's what I like about the fact that we have so many ways to modify it with the standard set. Is that if you are running Strange, you can run standard 2. If you're running Valkyrie, you don't have to run standard 3. You play Mags, Venom, Captain Marvel, barely beat an expert Claw with all 3 using standard 1. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Heck yeah, nice. Standard 3 and Valko hard. Go ahead and yikes. Yikes. Let's go. Who needs to? Well, I guess. I was like, who needs to build? But I'm like, this may actually be. This may make the most sense. We could actually. We may play Def Focus and then Metal Shards. Let's do that. We can do a pseudo build. So Weapon X. We'll play Def Focus. We'll spend Def Focus, Master of Magnetism to play Metal Shards to deal 7 damage here. That was 25. That was not even close. So we're down to 15. White Fox will take him down to 14. Alrighty. Stand up. I'm testing against Expert Claw right now. Expert Claw is a fantastic villain to test against. I mean, they just throw so much at you. You have to be able to manage a lot of different aspects of the game and also hit the ground running. She needs the nerf. Oh, look at that. That's a fun hand. There you go. All right. Well, I guess we'll dive bomb. We'll go 1 here. Green Goblin is going to attack. I think we'll just take it on the bubble. Because we can hit White Fox on the flip down. Yeah, we're just gonna take 4 to the face plus 2. We don't get the retaliate, but we're gonna add 6 and then discard magnetic bubble. We got Mad Genius. When he's Green Goblin, attacks the hero with the fewest hit points remaining. If no attack was made this way, this card gains Surge. So now we'll toss White Fox in front of it. So it's gonna be 4 plus 2 by White Fox. Expert Claw with Doomsday Chair, Conquest Layer. It's what? Brutal. I've tried Heroic 1. I don't actually know if I ever did it on stream. Um I I prefer to modify the difficulty with modular sets rather than just dealing more cards. I feel like dealing more cards from the encounter deck, yes, it makes it more difficult, but it makes it more inconsistent and more swingy. And that I would rather just put in a harder modular set. I feel like maybe like Absorbing Man or some of the easier villains you could. Doomsday Chair is from the core set, I believe. It's MODOK. Alrighty, let's Magneto is gonna punch for two. 1, 2. Magnetic pull. We got a magnetic missile. We did get a +1 attack, so that's going to ready. We're gonna hit him for 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll dive bomb for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 10 health. We could probably just take a shot to the face. If we take a shot to the face and we survive, we can just basic attack to win. If we flip down, we'll flip this and we'll have to do multiple attacks in order to take him out. That being said, I think that's the safer route. He's going to, yeah, we're going to flip down. If you change to this form, we're going to shuffle top 3. We're going to, no, we're not. So those get shuffled back in. And then Asteroid M, we're going to shuffle in the magnetic bubble. Anything from the hood is super hard. Yeah. The hood is so great. I think the hood is one of the most unsung products of Marvel Champions. The mod sets in it are great. I don't love the hood. But I do really like the modular sets that came in it. The hood, the villain. Good Star Lord deck wrecks him. I also meant that putting any of the mod sets in. Yeah. Wait, shoot. I didn't shuffle the cards. Stretch says the video on Hawaii Rogue should be played more. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a time where I would want to inflate the difficulty of this game to something that's higher than what I can just achieve through different modular sets. I'm not I don't if I guess maybe because my challenging game is Lord of the Rings, and I think of I don't know. It's interesting. Magneto leadership versus expert Claw with Hellfire. First try, I lost turn 1 because Claw gave Sebastian Shaw. Oops. The hood is similar difficulty to get. Hood is tough. The hood is mean. 1000% he's mean. We're gonna toss a magnetic missile. We got superpower training. This definitely is the time to play it. Home technique. Another great time to play home technique. Psylocke. Power of aggression. Melee. Melee is good. And electromagnetic blast. Sweet. Go up to 3. Goblin's going to scheme. Flip this. Encounter card is Hired Gun. We're going to give him a face-down boost card. Psylocke is so good. Hood mod sets are great. Hood himself can burn his whole his whole game. Yeah, it's like Surge on steroids. It's tough. Her and Iron Fist in a Spider-Woman deck, that's sick. It's underrated. I think how much encounter changes just by using a different set. Yes, I agree with that, Sean. Yeah. Alrighty. I don't think we Yeah. Okay, so we'll flip up melee. We'll go 3 and flip here. We'll take 4 damage to the face, and then we'll swing for 2 to take him out. So far, Magneto seems pretty decent. I feel like we didn't really do. We never played no quarter. We never played home technique. We never. Well, we did play dive bomb, but like I feel like the entire concept of the deck we just proved out digging deep, which digging deep in White Fox did hit. And the fact that we have the recursion, if you can time it correctly, you can hit your digging deeps multiple times per deck pass, which seems pretty decent, as well as White Foxes, right? So that's interesting. Yeah, I like it. I feel like I didn't necessarily get to do the no quarter stuff, but um, that feels more like a scenario design. Um, nice. Okay, so next let's move into let's do a justice build. I feel like a justice build could be kind of fun. So we're gonna try justice next. Who should we fight against? Let me know. Um, any thoughts on who we should fight? For example, take the recommended set from Venom Goblin. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Yeah. Lots to learn. Yeah. It's a whole world. It's a lifestyle game. It's a wonderful game. The community is great. So, um it's just a wonderful spot to be, and happy that you are here and experiencing Marvel Champions. It's so much fun. I love this game. And put in Sinister 6. Sorting these, but we'll what I think I said I had some sort of probably like a Moira utilization of the alter ego X-Men supports. I think that's kind of where I want to go with the build. Magneto v Magneto. I was thinking about doing that for my final game. I can do it. I can do it now. We'll do Magneto v Magneto. That sounds fun. Had an idea. If you use Marvel CDB, it may be a fun idea to toss the deck or deck list you used after the streams. I did. I used to do it. Um, it took a lot of work. uh, so I guess basically I used to do it, but now I'm lazy. Is what I'm trying to say. I used to do it. I didn't feel like people really ever used it, and so I did it for probably a year and a half or 2 years. Like I did it for a long time. And then uh, yeah, I felt like people never really looked at them, and so I just stopped doing it. And I think this is the first comment since I stopped doing it about 8 months ago, saying that I should do it. So, um, so there was one time where somebody was building the deck while I was streaming, but because I build and I deconstruct the decks, I was going back through and watching the videos, and I like the idea. Like I wish there was an AI that could build the deck as I was building it. Um, so as Magneto so far, I haven't gotten to play him yet, but looking over his stuff, feels like he should be exceptionally powerful. He seems really good. He seems really solid. Something like Red Skull could also be good for the Justice deck. Ooh. Red Skull could be fun. I like Red Skull. Let's. I feel like if you lean into what his armor, feel like if you lean into his armor and just go a ton of mental resources, you can clear the heck out of some side schemes. Red Skull Doomsday Chair. Ah, let's do Magneto. Let's do Magneto. That it is a game that we have to do at some point. Um, Posting deck lists would also be more practical if you liked playing a deck for more than like 80% of a game. I don't quite follow, Steven. I will usually my recorded gameplays I will post the deck list because I build the decks previous to the game, and I typically do that on CDB. And then like the old hero new tricks, I build the decks typically before stream, and so those deck lists are usually available. Um, and then there's one other that I'll put up there. I'm trying to think of. Oh, I guess like if there is a deck that I just really really like, I will. I'll throw it up there. I'll put it in there. You like to change deck you're playing? Oh yeah, yeah. I the average amount of times that I play a deck is one. I'm here for that Magneto. Let's go. Alrighty, cool. I'm gonna go grab him. I'll be right back.